Take a journey beyond the atmosphere. Experience an unparalleled astral adventure as we gaze back at Earth from the surface of the moon. From here, our home is a big, shiny, beautiful blue ball spinning in the silent vastness of space. It's a breathtaking perspective that reveals the intricate beauty of our oceans, clouds, and continents. Witness the wonders of our planet, understanding why life is incredible, fragile from this vantage point. While we live on Earth, much of our planet remains a mystery. Science is constantly uncovering new layers, but significant gaps in our knowledge exists. And so once again, I'd like to welcome you all back to another episode of Astral Adventure. And I'm your host, John Schaff. In this next video, we're going to be examining facts and knowledge that you knew or and some you did not know or about our great planet, which we call Mother Earth. We're going to be discovering in this video a nice video footage of Mother Earth from the surface of the moon. We're going to be explaining to you how the Earth was made, the timelines, and approximately the age of the Earth that we call moon is today. So sit back, relax, enjoy this presentation. Hopefully you would learn or get something out of this video as we learn and discover gas of knowledge, knowingly and unknowingly, about our planet and the place that we call home. So in advance, I'd like to ask if you would to support the channel simply by liking, sharing, and subscribing. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you would know when we are doing a upload. We thank you for watching in advance, and we hope you enjoy this presentation. Feel free to leave a comment below and tell us what you think about the video and what you got out of it, the knowledge, the thing that
both
you
the
didn't
unexplored
know,
deep ocean
and the thing that you do know,
and the hidden underground water reveal that Earth is far more alien than it appears on the surface.
We'll see you in
Here is a deeper dive into these two massive frontiers. The unexplored deep ocean. As of 2026, over 80% of the world's oceans remain unmapped and unexplored by humans. We have better maps of the surfaces of Mars and the Moon than we do of our own deep sea floor. Dressel divers. The scale of the unknown. Scientists have visually explored less than 0.001% of the deep ocean seafloor. To put that in perspective, the total area we have actually seen is roughly the size of Rhode Island. The Challenger Deep. Located in the Mariana Trench, this is the deepest point on Earth at approximately 36,000 feet, 11,000 meters. If you dropped Mount Everest into it, the peak would still be over a mile underwater. Alien life forms. An estimated 91% of marine species are still waiting to be discovered. In the midnight zone, where pressure is 1,000 times higher than at the surface, creatures like the Mariana snailfish and giant tube worms, which can grow to 6 feet, thrive in total darkness. Mysterious sounds and sights. The bloop. A massive ultra-low frequency sound detected in 1997 that was once rumored to be a giant sea monster, but is now thought to be the sound of massive ice quakes. Brine pools. Discovered at the bottom of the Red Sea, these are motionless lakes of extra salty water, so toxic that almost nothing can survive inside them, earning them the nickname death pools. In NOAA Ocean Exploration.gov. The underground ocean ringwoodite. Recent scientific breakthroughs have confirmed a massive reservoir of water hidden 400 miles, 660 kilometers beneath our feet. LAist, 3 times more water. This subterranean reservoir is estimated to hold 3 times the volume of all surface oceans combined. The sponge mineral. This isn't a liquid lake you could swim in. The water is trapped inside a rare blue sapphire-like mineral called ringwoodite. Under the intense heat and pressure of the mantle, the mineral's crystal structure acts like a sponge, soaking up water at the molecular level. A deeper water cycle. This discovery suggests that Earth's water cycle is not just an above-ground process of rain and evaporation. Instead, water circulates deep into the planet's interior, possibly acting as a buffer that has kept our surface ocean stable for billions of years. How we found it. Because we cannot drill that deep, scientists use seismic waves from earthquakes. These waves slow down significantly when they pass through water-saturated rock, allowing researchers to see the reservoir's footprint. Brookhaven National Laboratory.gov. As of early 2026, the Mariana Trench and the Clarion-Clipperton Zone, CCZ, have become the epicenters of both groundbreaking scientific discovery and an intense global debate over deep-sea mining. 2026 Mariana Trench Expeditions. New missions are shifting focus from simply reaching the bottom to mapping the trench's vast horizontal landscape, valleys, ridges, and volcanoes that remain a total mystery. Spinnaker Watches, Mapping the Ark. The Ocean Exploration Trust, OET, has launched multiple expeditions for the 2026 season. Using the EV Nautilus, researchers are currently exploring deep-sea habitats in the Mariana Islands, scheduled through August 2026 to study active hydrothermal vents and underwater volcanoes like the Toto caldera. Live discovery. These missions are utilizing the ROV Hercules and the autonomous AUV Orpheus to reach depths of 6,000 meters. You can actually watch Nautilus live to see real-time footage of translucent sea cucumbers, microbial mats that live on methane, and rare deep-sea snailfish. Restoration missions. NOAA and partners are also conducting a massive effort to restore deep-sea corals in the Gulf of Mexico, with live public programs running through May 2026. Nautilus Live, Ocean Exploration Trust. Deep sea mining. The 2026 gold rush. Deep sea mining has officially entered a critical phase in 2026, with the U.S. government fast-tracking the industry to secure battery metals like nickel and cobalt. Gleason Library. New regulatory shortcuts. In January 2026, NOAA finalized a rule that allows companies to apply for exploration and commercial mining permits simultaneously, bypassing several previous environmental hurdles. The metals company filings. Following the new rules, the metals company filed to mine 65,000 square kilometers of the CCZ, an area twice as large as their original request. Environmental impact. Recent studies published in early 2026 confirm that mining polymetallic nodules causes a 37% decline in animal abundance and a 32% reduction in species diversity in directly mined areas. Threat to the Mariana. The Bureau of Ocean Energy Management, BOEM, has identified 69 million acres east of the Mariana Trench for potential critical minerals leasing, worrying ecologists that Serena Deep, the third deepest point on Earth, could be impacted. FederalRegister.gov. Recent biological discoveries, March through April 2026. New species. In March 2026, researchers identified 24 brand new species of amphipods and an entirely new superfamily of life in the Pacific's Clarion-Clipperton Zone. Dark oxygen. A January 2026 expedition began investigating how deep sea nodules might actually be producing oxygen in total darkness, potentially sustaining life in ways we never imagined. Oceanographic Magazine. The ocean frontiers are currently buzzing with activity. In the last 30 days alone, scientists have discovered a massive new branch of life, while multiple 2026 expeditions are providing live windows into the deep. New species discovered, March through April 2026. A major breakthrough was published on March 25th, 2026, from the Clarion-Clipperton Zone, CCZ, a deep sea area between Hawaii and Mexico, targeted for mining. Science Daily 24. New species. Researchers formally named 24 new species of amphipods, tiny shrimp-like crustaceans that live 13,000 feet deep in total darkness. The wonderful beast. Most notably, scientists discovered a rare new superfamily named Mirabestioidea. Finding a new superfamily is extremely rare and represents a significant new branch on the evolutionary tree of life. Unique evolution. These creatures have evolved conical mouthparts and specialized legs over millions of years to survive the extreme pressures of the abyssal plain. Inside Climate News, live 2026. Deep sea expeditions. You can watch deep sea exploration happening right now through these live feeds. Schmidt Ocean Institute, RV Falcor 2. Current mission: exploring the southwestern Atlantic Ocean off the coast of Brazil and the mid-Atlantic seamounts. Watch live. Dives using the ROV Sebastian are streamed daily on the Schmidt Ocean YouTube channel. NOAA Ocean Exploration, Okeanos Explorer. Current mission: following a dry dock period in Alaska, the ship is currently in port in Honolulu, Hawaii. Upcoming schedule: ROV dives in the Pacific Islands region are expected to resume in late April 2026. You can check for active streams on the NOAA Ocean Explorer live stream page. Deep Sea Coral Restoration, Nancy Foster. Current mission: a multi-year effort in the Gulf of Mexico to restore habitats injured by the Deepwater Horizon oil spill. Interactive webinars. Live public programs and webinars are running through May 2026. A Secrets of the Deep Lander discussion was recently hosted on March 27th, with more scheduled for April. NOAA Ocean Exploration.gov. Earth is estimated to be approximately 4.54 billion years old. Wikipedia. Formation and timeline. Creation process. Earth formed from a massive rotating cloud of gas and dust called the solar nebula. Gravity caused this cloud to collapse and flatten into a disk. While most material formed the sun, the remaining clumps, planetesimals, collided and stuck together to build the planet. Time to form. The core accretion process likely took between 10 to 30 million years to reach its primary size. Recent 2023 studies even suggest the planet could have formed in as little as 3 million years. Spiritual versus scientific views. Scientific perspective: Earth is considered self-created through natural physical laws like gravity, inertia, and accretion. Theological perspective: many religious traditions believe Earth was intentionally created by God. Some modern religious thinkers integrate both views, seeing scientific laws as the mechanism God used for creation. UChicago News. Why Earth Spins. Conservation of momentum. Earth spins because the original cloud of dust and gas was already rotating. As the planet formed, it inherited this motion. Because there is no friction in space to stop it, it continues to spin by inertia. The moon impact. A massive collision with a Mars-sized object named Theia early in Earth's history likely reset and accelerated the spin, initially making a day only about 6 hours long. How stuff works. Origins of water. Native origins. New research from April 2025 suggests water may be native to Earth, formed naturally from hydrogen-rich building blocks present from the very beginning. extraplanetary delivery. Traditionally, scientists believed water was delivered later by ice-rich asteroids or comets during a period of heavy bombardment. Many now believe it is a combination of both native hydrogen and later asteroid impacts. The University of Oxford. Habitability, past and future. Past, Earth was not always hospitable. In its first few 100 million years, it was a molten, volatile ball of lava with a toxic atmosphere. Conditions suitable for life likely only developed about 4.3 billion years ago. The end of life. Earth will eventually become uninhabitable again. In about 1 billion years, the sun will become 10% brighter, causing a runaway greenhouse effect that will evaporate the oceans and suffocate complex life as the oxygenated atmosphere collapses. The physical end. The planet itself will likely last another 4 to 5 billion years until the sun enters its red giant phase, expanding to potentially engulf and vaporize Earth entirely. Whether creation starts again after the end of Earth depends on whether you are looking at scientific theories of the universe or spiritual and theological perspectives. Scientific perspectives. From a scientific standpoint, the destruction of Earth by the sun in about 5 billion years is a local event. While life on Earth would end, the rest of the universe would continue to exist, potentially with life starting or continuing on billions of other planets. Cyclic models. The Big Bounce. Some cosmological theories like cyclic cosmology suggest that the entire universe eventually collapses in a big crunch and then bounces back in a new Big Bang. In this scenario, matter and energy are recycled and an entirely new universe with new stars and planets could be born. The habitable zone shift. As the sun dies and becomes a red giant, the habitable zone will move outward. This could briefly make currently frozen moons like Jupiter's Europa or Saturn's Enceladus warm enough to sustain life for the first time. Heat death versus Big Rip. Many scientists currently favor the Big Freeze or heat death theory, where the universe continues to expand until it becomes too cold and spread out for any new stars or life to ever form again. Spiritual and theological perspectives. Many world religions view the end of the world as a transition rather than a final stop, often involving a new creation. Abrahamic faiths. In Christianity, the Bible describes the current earth passing away and being replaced by a new heaven and a new earth. Similarly, Islam teaches that after the day of judgment, there will be a resurrection and a return to the divine. Dharmic religions. In Hinduism and Buddhism, time is viewed as cyclical. The universe is created, preserved, and eventually destroyed by deities like Shiva, only to be reborn again in an infinite loop of kalpas, eons. Indigenous beliefs. Many Native American and other indigenous traditions see life as a series of worlds or cycles where humanity moves from one world to the next after a period of purification or destruction. In short, science suggests that while our specific creation, Earth, has a definite end, the ingredients for life may be reshaped into something new elsewhere in the cosmos. Moving humanity to other planets is no longer just science fiction. As of 2026, it is a multi-phase engineering challenge already underway. How humans could move to other planets. Humanity is following a 3-phase plan to move beyond Earth. Earth-reliant. Research on the International Space Station, ISS, to understand how the human body survives in space. Proving ground. The Artemis program is establishing a permanent base on the moon to test life support and nuclear-powered space travel. Earth independent. The final goal is a self-sufficient colony on Mars. SpaceX aims to launch its first uncrewed starships to Mars by late 2026 to test landing reliability, possibly carrying Tesla's Optimus robots to build initial habitats. Where we would go. Mars. The primary target due to its 24-hour day and available water ice. Orbiting cities. NASA suggests that the first true colonies may be massive, rotating space stations that create Earth-like gravity through centrifugal force. Interstellar arc ships. For travel beyond our solar system, we would need generation ships carrying 10,000 to 40,000 people to ensure genetic diversity over a journey that could take centuries. The Big Bounce Theory, a cosmic rebirth. The Big Bounce suggests that the end of our universe might actually be the beginning of the next one. The mechanism. Instead of a singularity where everything vanishes, loop quantum cosmology, LQC, predicts that when the universe becomes extremely dense, a repulsive quantum force kicks in, causing it to bounce back into a new expansion. The 2026 debate. While some 2026 studies suggest this cycle could be eternal, others argue that entropy, disorder, still needs a definitive beginning, meaning the bounce might only happen a finite number of times. A critical timeline. 2026. First uncrewed starship mission to Mars. 2029 to 2031. Earliest projected date for the first humans to land on Mars. 2050. Goal for a self-sustaining Martian colony of 1 million people. 1 billion years. The absolute deadline before Earth's oceans evaporate.